Have you told your friends that you see ghosts?
Oh, absolutely not.
Gina Rodriguez returns in Not Dead Yet.
I'm back, baby!
Who is up?
Oh, she's the obituary writer.
And Brad Garrett joins the brilliant ensemble cast.
Titan, Maverick, Titan of all Mavericks. These are all words used to describe me.
Not Dead Yet. Season premiere. Tonight, 8:30, 7:30 Central on ABC. And stream on Hulu.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. Then today's episode, so I wanted to talk on, I wanted to talk on my experience buying a pair of shoes off of the Sneakers app. Now, for those that don't know what the Sneakers app is, the Sneakers app is this Nike-owned app where pretty much, it's so weird because I'm like, they could just, they could just have it where all this stuff is on their main website, but they have a secondary website where I guess, like, if you want to get the top of the line sneakers or something, I don't know, like, I do notice that they'll have, like, better looking sneakers on that app, but I think you can still find them same sneakers on the official Nike app, so it's just, it's weird to me, but anyways, no, I've had the experience, buying shoes off of that, app before, and I have to say today was probably the more longer experience that I had with that app, because, yeah, before, it was like, I had to say, it was maybe one time where I woke up early for a pair of Jordans that was releasing, and ended up getting beaten out by the bots, so I didn't really get to have that much of an experience with that app and things, you know, I didn't get a chance to experience with it, well, no, actually, I take that back, I did, get a chance to experience what everybody else experienced with that app. It's like, you know, you get beaten out by bots, and then you can't even buy the pair of shoes that you want, and it's so messed up, because it's like, people don't understand that there are people out there that get shoes today to wear them. I don't get shoes to resell them. You know, yeah, there have been some shoes that I've sold off to reselling stores is because I don't particularly care for that shoe no more, and I wanted another shoe. You know, so that'll be the only time. But usually, for the most part, a good chance, I buy shoes to wear them. It was just the one pair of shoes I've been holding off on wearing them outside, and I've been wearing them outside for a minute now, is my Bred 11s. You know, and yeah, them shoes is going to probably be all dirtied up, messed up at some point in time, but I'm like, the thing is this though, I'm enjoying it, okay? I'm out here running, I'm out here, you know, going to the store, I'm doing everything in my Bred 11s, because I am actually enjoying those shoes, but I cannot buy shoes to resell them. So the pair of shoes I bought today, I'm gonna get to them, but the pair of shoes I bought today, you best believe I'm not buying them to resell them. It's just, to me, that's just pointless to go through all of that, you know? So, but anyways, but yeah, it was these, I call them the Bumblebee 12s, you know, it's the Air Jordan 12s, and they had this Bumblebee colorway. It was black and yellow, and it was a really dope looking shoe. I wish I could, had a chance of getting me a pair, but, yeah, I woke up bright and early in the morning. They said the shoes was gonna release at 7. Okay, cool. 7 o'clock hits, open up the app. I open up both the Nike app and the Sneakers app, and both of those apps were just slow and sluggish. And I'm like, fam, I just wanted to get me a pair of shoes. And then by the time when I did try to get me a pair, it was too late. You know, they already had sold out my size. And so I'm like, oh, well, there goes that. And so anyways, decided that I was just going to hold off on ever having another experience on the Sneakers app and stuff, because I'm like, no, if that's what's going to happen every single time, I'm like, no, they need to do is start, you know, canceling out those bots, you know, and canceling out people that just be wanting to buy a bunch of pairs just to resell them and stuff, you know. It's just, to me, that, and that's what they kind of did with the website and stuff that I noticed, is that, so today when I was buying my shoes, they had like a section on the thing saying like pending, and it was like that on both the my phone and on the computer, and so I was like, I wasn't trying to buy multiple pairs, because no, I'll get to, you know, overall like why I had it, the Sneakers app open on both my computer and my phone. But so anyways, so the shoes that I got today, they has been talking about them for a minute now. Didn't really know too much about them at first, but then I started watching some videos and looking at some things about the shoes, and I was like, you know what? I might have to get these shoes. So anyways, the Air Jordan 4 Bred Imagine, I think that's what they're calling it. Is it? Yeah, no, it's Reimagine. But anyways, so if you guys have seen or know of the original like Air Jordan 4 bread colorway, is that it's a suede shoe and things. Like I remember seeing, I think it's a suede shoe. I think when the last time I seen somebody wearing the actual Air Jordan 4 breads, it looks suede. And so the thing is this: if you guys know of my living conditions, I live in one of the most rainiest, if not the most rainiest state in all of the United States, all right? And then a good old state is called Washington State, okay? Fam, it literally rains for no reason out here at times. Like, no, this is how petty the rain is out here. It will be sunny all day, right? Sunny all day. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna go outside for a little bit. Go outside. You get halfway through your journey, out of nowhere, rain. And I'm like, fam, this rain waited for me, okay, to pick out a good sunny outfit, okay, to have me pick out a good sunny pair of shoes just to start raining out of nowhere. I'm like, there's actually a pair of shoes that I have. It's these reflective shoes where I think it got like some sort of, I'll have to look at them again, but I think when I last checked, they got like massive water damage. And then there's these weatherized other Air Jordan 4s where they kind of look like, so there's these shoes that Eminem had came out with, and it was also the Air Jordan 4s, and they kind of look like that, but they came out with this weatherized version of the shoe, I think maybe 2018, 2019, I think it might have been 2019, but anyways, regardless, bought those shoes, and was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna be wearing these and stuff. So anyways, there was a day where it was raining really bad. Now, I thought weatherized meant that it was good for, a bad weather condition. That's what I thought that's what that meant, I thought that, all right? But it wasn't, overall, I wore the weatherized 4s out in some horrible rain condition, and yeah, straight messed those shoes up, bro. Like, I remember I had, I got the box, like, right here, but it's, like, kind of buried with some other shoes and stuff. But no, yeah, it was the shoes were like, dang, I didn't think that they would be able to take that, that much rain. Or no, it didn't even take that much rain. Like, it was just straight up just, damage. Like, water was seeking through the toe part. Like, no, like, that's how bad it was, is that my socks were wet. Like, that's how hard it was raining, and that's how unweatherized them shoes are and stuff. So forgot about them and was all like, you know what? I'm just gonna be wearing like Tim's leather shoes, like shoes that can handle rain and stuff. So yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna do that to myself anymore. And so, anyways, but they started talking about the Air Jordan 4 bread reimagined, and I'm like, dang, man, I really want to get me a pair and stuff. And so I'm like, okay, they said the shoes is going to be releasing on the 17th. Okay, cool. 17 comes, I'm going to go ahead and buy me a pair, So, yesterday, they announced, or was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I think it might have been yesterday. But anyways, at some point in time, they announced, Nike, well, no, it was a rumor being spread around that a shock drop was going to happen. So for those that don't know what a shock drop is in the sneaker community, pretty much they're releasing some pairs a little early. Inventory might be a little overstocked, and they're like, hey, you know what? Let's just go ahead and sell some pairs just to make it where inventory is, slightly smaller and things. Which is weird, because I think I'd heard that they got more than enough pairs and stuff for everybody. And so I'm like, I don't know, man. It was weird. So, but anyways, they announced that a shock drop was going to happen. I've never participated in the shock drop before. I've seen where so many times where shock drops have happened, and there have been times where shock drops have caught my attention of some shoes. But I'm like, you know what? I like all the other times, I'm like, you know what, I ain't gonna really fool with them. But this time around, with these Air Jordan 4s, and I didn't want to, press my luck on the 17th on, what the situation might be and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and participate in this shock drop. So, I knew that the shock drop was going to happen at some point in time this week. I think they might have announced it yesterday. They just said that the shock drop was going to happen at some point in time, all right? So, saw that. Okay, cool. Going to go ahead and participate in it whenever it is. So then I looked and seen that the shock drop, shout out to Sneaker News, by the way. It's a sneaker Instagram account and stuff. But anyways, they announced that the shock drop was going to be happening at 11 p.m. Or no, not 11 a.m. My fault. But anyways, yeah, they say it was going to be happening at 11 a.m. Oh, all right, cool, dope. Woke up early, recorded all my videos for the day, did everything that I needed to do for the day. What else? I hadn't even streamed. I did, because I was going to go out and I was going to stream. I pushed that up. But yeah, I made sure I did everything that I needed to do today. And then, overall, just was sitting on my computer waiting for that 11 o'clock hour to hit. And then, eventually 11 o'clock hour hit. So I actually did do a whole video of my experience. So I guess I'm going to try to remember that video and stuff. And, in case, but if I leave out any details, then yeah, I recorded that whole duration of when it was a few minutes before 11 o'clock all the way up until, I got my shoes, I didn't want to spoil the story, but I'm like, nah, man, I gotta let y'all know and things. So my fault for, giving y'all a little bit of a spoiler alert, but I did get my pair of shoes and stuff, so anyways, but yeah, so 11, few minutes before 11, I'm sitting there, I'm waiting, I'm doing this video, and then the 11 o'clock hour hit. So I'm refreshing, go and seeing that they were available, and I'm like, okay, cool. Clicked on the price, clicked on my size, or no, I think it's the size, then price, clicked on that, then went through the whole process of getting checked out. So it has been a minute since I have bought me a pair of shoes from the SNKRS app. And that was the thing where I was like, I had forgot all about that, where it was my old card information was still being used on the website and stuff. So yeah, that's how long it's been since I've used that app and stuff. It's been a minute, So anyways, I'm struggling trying to figure out what's going on because it wasn't allowing me to purchase the shoes, and so I'm thinking it might be a situation where I can't get them because people done bought them up already and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Nah, I ain't gonna fool with that. I'm gonna use my PayPal account, go through that, and then get my shoes. Sure enough, went through my PayPal account, which had my new card information and stuff, and then was able to get my shoe. No, actually, it wasn't right away. So when I bought the shoes, it had this pending thing on screen for the longest. On my phone, it had a pending thing, and then on the screen, it was all it had a pending thing. But anyway, so on the phone, it was checking availability, eliminating bots, processing you or something like that. And it just kept saying that over and over and over again. And so anyways, then I'm also checking my emails just in case. So then let me see the emails that they sent me and stuff, because I think I saw the emails, and then that's when I was all like, oh, wait a second, I got my shoes and stuff. So anyways, the first email that came through was through PayPal, where they was all like, you submitted an order of this amount to Nike.com. Okay, cool. Then I seen the secondary email where they was like, we received your order. And then, that was letting me know that I was getting my pair of shoes and stuff. And so, man, when I tell you guys, when I saw those emails, I was like, I'm happy, and it showed in the video and stuff. And then, I also posted the got 'em confirmation thing on Instagram, so you guys could go check that out on there too. But, man, I was like, I honestly didn't think I was going to get these shoes just because of how hard it is to get shoes nowadays. I honestly didn't think I was going to get them. And then I ended up getting them, and so I'm like, man, the sneaker gods, they were on my side. They were on my side today, man. And I was like, bruh, I was nervous, but that was my experience buying shoes off of the SNKRS app. I know there's gonna probably be others out there where it's like they talk on their experience, and it's like, yeah, because I was checking the comments actually of the that SNKRS news account and stuff. Hold on, let me go ahead, because I was going back and forth on their website and stuff. So anyways, let's see. Oh yeah, so they posted, they was all like, got them. And so they was all like W or L on the shock drop. So one guy, he said, if you're still pending, waiting for your L. The one guy said, I was pending for 25 minutes, knew it was an L. And then the other person was like, I feel this is a support group for those for those of us that keep getting handed L's. Dang. Then another person, so somebody got them a pair. One guy say Easy W went back on, still available. And then the other, so another person was like, this is the longest pending ever. Then people, yeah, so a lot of people was like pending. One guy was like, he was pending for 30 minutes. That's crazy. That is some crazy stuff, man. And I'm like, it's insane how how it's like that with sneakers. And I'm like, and I know people will probably be all like, what's so special about these sneakers? If you look up the history of Air Jordan, just all like Air Jordan 1s through Air Jordan, I think it was 14. Yeah, there's some history behind like every Jordan that man, cause I mean, what, Air Jordan 1s, the very first Air Jordan, shoe ever. Air Jordan 2s, I feel like Air Jordan 2s are rare shoes cause you don't really see them too many times. And I'm like, if you manage to get you a pair of Air Jordan 2s, then yeah, it's like, bruh, you got you a rare shoe and stuff. Air Jordan 3s, I had to say that's probably one of the best Air Jordans of all time just because of how many times it's been released, how many times people done blown them shoes up out, just into this conversation and stuff. Same with Air Jordan 4s, Air Jordan 5s. Air Jordan 6 was the very first Jordan that Michael Jordan was wearing when he won a championship. And then the 7 and 8s, yeah, he won championships in those too. And then I think it was the 9 and the 10s. I can't remember when exactly he left the NBA, but at some point in time he left the NBA, and that might have been when the 9 and the 10s were released. And then the 11s, I'm like, bro, you cannot tell me otherwise that the Air Jordan 11s, like, that is the all-time best shoe of all time, all right? I love Air Jordan 11s, all right? But so anyways, won a championship. I think it was the 11, 12s, and 13s, because I think they got like the 6 rings, and so they got the 6, 7, 8s, and then they got the 11, 12s, and 13s. And so yeah, if you look at the Air Jordan 6 ring sneakers, then you can see the resemblance of like other sneakers and stuff within that. And then the 14s, that being the last Air Jordan that he wore for the Chicago Bulls. I can't remember which Air Jordans he wore. I think he did wear the cool grays when he debuted for Charlotte, I believe. Was it? Or no, not Charlotte, the Wizards. It was the Washington Wizards at the time. So, but yeah, man, there's history behind Air Jordans. I'm telling you, people. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're viewing this on YouTube. Follow or subscribe if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service. Thank you guys, and peace.